What's up with it? You watching the Big Bomber TV? And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Hood TV. And the title is Pooh Speaks Out from Jail. He's not getting out. Yeah, man, I ain't heard nothing about him speaking out from jail, man, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, man, that Gucci record label curse, man, seemed like it might be really something, you know what I mean? For real, though. Crazy that boy went down, like, right when he was about to blow up. He for sure was on his way to being a big artist, you know what I mean? And then, like, recently, too, I just, like, discovered some of his music, and, man, that boy was making some fire tracks, I ain't gonna lie. He might have been one of the dopest newer artists, for real, though. Yeah, it's a fool how he crashed out, man, and it looked like his career was so promising, man, for real though, man. He definitely seemed like he was on his way up, man. But yeah, I haven't checked out this video, don't know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about. Yeah.
My eyebrows, mustache, hair, I throw my chains in the river and jumping in the Shiesty snitch. Go home, take one to the
Pooh Shiesty has recently spoken out from jail, and it appears that getting out might be more difficult than previously thought, and he is crashing out. Just a few months ago, it was reported that Pooh had been on his best behavior. A source close to the situation at the time said that he could potentially receive credit for good behavior, which means that he could be released as early as fall 2025. This behavior was paying off big time until now, because things have changed that complicate his case even more. Now remember when Shiesty got nabbed, he copped a proffer deal with the feds, but not everyone was feeling that. Some straight up called it snitching, and even Big 30 had to step up and back his boy. Now,
my mama, if you see some paperwork, my mama, I do whatever y'all tell me to do, cause my eyebrows, mustache, hair, I throw my chains in the river and jumping in the Shiesty snitch. Go home, take one to the
to get the full scoop on what went down with Shiesty snitching claims, let me just give you a refresher. It all started in a parking lot setup. Shiesty and his homie were there to scoop some high-end sneakers and a bit of nose candy. Homie pulled up in a neon green McLaren, ready for action.
Broad daylight bullets. 2 hit over $500,000 in exotic cars. All of it on surveillance video obtained exclusively by 7 News from October.
The sellers rolled up, handed over the kicks for a legit check, and while Shiesty was inspecting, his boy was on the sneak tip, circling the seller's whip, getting ready for the play. Things escalated real quick. Shiesty, in the middle of haggling over those sneaks, suddenly pulled a piece from his waistband, not playing around. The sellers tried to bolt, trying to use their ride as cover, but they weren't fast enough as Shiesty let off shots, hitting one dude in the backside and the other in the hip.
Firing before retreating back to the Maybach. The fancy getaway cars speed off, and one of 2 victims then hobbles to the car.
While all this was going down,
man, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like somebody got popped in their ass or something. You seen him over there, you like holding his ass. So man, he done took one in the ass, man. God damn. That boy was in the hospital like 3 strikes with the zesty security guard watching him, you know what I mean? For real, though. Man, I don't know what was going on with that situation, but man, he must have have nobody out there with him because nobody ain't come to his aid, man. They just left him over there holding his ass, man. That's a fool with it.
Shiesty's partner in crime was clearing out the trunk, grabbing all the merch he could before dashing to their McLaren, hands full. As Shiesty made sure he finished what he started, he bolted to the McLaren where the butterfly doors flipped open, and you won't believe this. A Louis Vuitton bag just dropped out right there on the ground. Damn. And that Louis Vuitton bag was packed with a cool $40,000. Shiesty, all caught up in the rush, didn't even notice. He just hit the gas and dipped out, straight up headed for the nearest Miami airstrip. There, he didn't waste no time, hopped on a private jet and was out in no time. But those moves caught up to him quick. Just days later, cops had him cuffed and stuffed behind bars. Gucci Mane's label swooped in with a $30,000 bond, got him out in a flash. But Shiesty found himself locked up again, staring down a hefty sentence over that whole McLaren mishap. And believe it or not, homie pulled the rookie move of hitting a lick right next to a cop shop. You can't make this stuff up. The station cams caught it all. Soon as the shots rang out, cops were swarming the spot. The cops didn't have to play Sherlock. They just peeped the tapes from across the street and swooped in quick. They rolled up quick, scooped up a Louis Vuitton Vuitton bag just chilling on the ground stuffed with cash, $40,912 to be exact. Then these feds turned detectives, hitting up Shiesty's IG for some clues. They snagged photos of Pooh Shiesty flexing hard, money stretched all across his frame. What's wild is that they zoomed in, found serial numbers on those bills, matching the ones stuffed in that Lewis bag. And here's where it gets even more twisted. Shiesty, on the same day he's supposedly hitting that lit post up with his all-green McLaren, the same whip used in the robbery. One user on Instagram even had something to say about the post, commenting, "Y'all do realize he robbed somebody on this post, right?" Now, after the trials and all that legal tangle, TMZ drops the shocker that Pooh Shiesty was looking at a 63-month stint, shaved down from what could have been 8 years locked up. And even
Man, that's a fool with it, man. Like I be saying, man, more friends, more problems, man, for real, though. Man, we know Pooh Shiesty was getting a bag and had a bag, man. So what was the lick for, man? And who for? You know what I'm saying? So that was like probably to feed the homies and shit, man, for real, though. So, man, that's why I say, man, more friends, more problems, man. He probably was trying to make sure the team was eating, but I ain't gonna lie, man, you getting clean money, shit, man. You might as well go all the way legit, man, for real, though, man. Y'all could have found something else to do, man, to get a bag or something, man, for real, though.
Even when he would be out, he wouldn't exactly be free. We're talking 3 more years under the watchful eyes of the law, staying clean and away from his old crew. Plus the feds can pop in to check his place anytime.
You're ordered to stay away from the victim, whose initials are FD. No contact with this victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay 500 feet away from his home, school, and place of employment at all times. You want me to order him to stay away from this club as well?
Yes, Judge.
Stay away from the King of
Mandy
Diamonds
Blazer.
establishment at 7020 Northwest 72nd Avenue.
And this is all thanks to a sweet profit deal he cut with the feds. Deal where you trade some insider info for a softer slammer sentence. Now here's where it gets real tricky. Shiesty wasn't out here snitching on his crew or anything. Dude only had to put his own business in the streets. The judge had him map out every single mess up he made. No one else is fast forward less than a year. While Shiesty's behind bars, his crew drops a music video, gone MIA, and guess what's front and center? That same all-green McLaren. Makes you wonder, right? Like, who's advising him? Meanwhile, according to sources, some rappers are still out here still calling Pooh Shiesty a snitch, leaving his rep in the game looking all kinds of twisted. That got Shiesty heated, so from behind bars, he blasted out a message to shake up the scene, calling out the ops and disrespecting them heavy. Here's how he put it down. King Shiesty.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all heard about him snitching, though, man, or possibly being a snitch? Because I ain't gonna lie, I never heard that. You know what I mean? If that's the case, let me know, man, because I sure won't be playing this music.
Tapping in from the middle of the penitentiary, aka a bad place where they say I can't go, jail and no telling. I still remain untouched, millions still in double digits. Tell Google to fix my net worth cause we could verify it right now. I'm locked up, but I'm not messed up. I was 21 up 8 figures. Jay-Z can't even relate to my money, tripled my followers. Stop playing with my name before I buy one of you on sale. You guys aren't anything.
Man.
Ain't gonna go fed cause ain't getting scared. No one's ever played with me. Free or in jail, I'm still the man of Memphis. Still the king, no matter what jungle. Slick almost had the same man, just a little more powerful. How are you gonna let a man in the feds out, do you? You can't even beat me at crawling backwards. You're gonna have to get your hand and stick game up before you could do something. The rest of you guys are done. Keep hating, false advertising, and backbiting. It's up and it's stuck like a treehouse. I'm touching down. I got a Dorito on my shoulder. I'm going 100% on you guys. But not everyone believes Pooh Shiesty really snitched. One user on X said, wasn't Pooh Shiesty convicted in a robbery? Who was he going to snitch on? Himself? As Shiesty continues to stand tall inside, he also shared another message on Instagram. On July 30th, his Insta blew up with a message straight from his page saying, it ain't shit to do it, hit him back, bitch. Another post pops up with, Teach ain't out yet, flipping the script on that first message. We're all wondering cause when Shiesty talks about a hit, man, it could be anything from laying down tracks to who knows what. That post was cryptic enough to leave it wide open for guesses. And this is where the streets are saying he made a mistake. While he is sitting in the lockup, he is writing all these paragraphs, basically threatening his ops that is over when he is back. And as a part of his deal, he cannot under no circumstances be involved in anything aggressive or else he would be back in the lockup. And by making this post, he went opposite of his deal, and the court is going to look at it when it's time to get out, and they maybe even alter their decision. But that didn't stop this guy on X from tweeting, free Shiesty J, you ain't free by Monday, big bruh coming to get you. The tension is rising and everyone's on edge to see how this story unfolds. Will there be redemption or is this the final chapter? Drop your thoughts in
Man, that's a fool with it, man. Especially if he didn't snitch, man. Like, people just throwing out that snitch on people, man. I ain't gonna lie, that be pushing people like to crash out or feel some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? But like, man, sometimes, like, if you know the truth, sometimes you just gotta sit on that shit for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Until it's time to go off and be like, y'all got me fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I don't think right now is the time for him to be at the ops and going crazy and shit. He gotta contain himself a little bit, you know what I mean? Cause shit, you trying to get the hell up out of there, right? So yeah, man, he gotta keep it together though. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, that's just a normal thing with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are pick, you know what I'm saying? And don't even have no legit evidence and shit, you know what I'm saying? Push your ass to crash out, basically, you feel me? Definitely ain't heard nothing about him snitching or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But shit, let me know if y'all heard about him snitching or something, you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, you watching the Babe Mama TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for supporting. Till next time, peace. Yeah.